And welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, the Dr. Bob Lee. Catch me on the WBLS right after the Quiet Storm each and every night, right after Lenny Green, okay? We have My Wellness Solution. Indicates people or educates people in the Bronx and all over on how to lead healthy lives. And our next guest, well, joins us to share how you can stay healthy throughout the holiday season, because, you know, holidays come in and everybody goes like this, and they eat up everything they see. Lots of great desserts, too. And, you know, you're like, big temptation. But you have this holistic approach, and you're a holistic practitioner, right?
That's correct.
Violet Santana, give her a big round of applause, everybody. She's here with us today.
Thank you.
And it looks like we have a bunch of healthy stuff that you don't normally see.
We do.
On the table when you're eating. In some households, right?
Some households.
But normally you see the baked turkey, the ham, the benil, and all that other stuff, right?
And all those things we definitely had at my house, but we want to make sure that the day after, you really want to...
The day after.
It's a big deal. The day after, you want to make sure that you're not letting all the big meals that you've had and some of the alcohol, you don't want it to sit in the body. You want to flush it out as soon as possible.
So you laugh, drink and be merry, and then the next day?
Next day, it's time to work.
Afuera! Boom.
Time to work. It's time to work. So
what do you start out with?
Well, we first start off, you want to make sure that you're remembering you really have to hydrate the day after. So here we have a pitcher with just some lemon. And what the lemon's going to do, it's going to, again, keep you hydrated, but it's also going to serve as a diuretic. So the nice wine, the coquita that you had the day before, you really want to make sure that you're getting that out of the body. And what the lemon does also for the things like pernil and all of the stuffing, things that are very rich in fat, it's going to serve to help cleanse the liver of that fatty buildup. So you want to get at least 2 to 3 of these pitchers a day. Room temperature water.
Yeah. Room temperature. Why is that important?
Well, if you drink cold water, remember that your body is about 98.6, so you want to give it something that it's not going to shock your system. So room temperature all day long, all day long.
And your skin is so beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, is this what you? This is
This is a regimen at home. This is a regimen, and a little bit later, I'm going to talk to you about maybe some alternatives, maybe that you can consider for Christmas we have coming up, and we have some more of the holidays in January. Some replacements that you can try.
So natural wellness. Tell us, what is My Wellness Solution? Is that a company that you started?
It is. My Wellness Solutions is a company that we've had for about 3.5 years. It's a center right here in the Bronx, and we focus on holistic health. So we do health coaching, cleansing, nutritional counseling, do things like colonics, and also facials. Now,
a lot of people see colonics as being sort of intrusive. How would you convince some of the people here and people who are watching that, you know, you can go there and it's beneficial and you can clean yourself out with no problem?
Well, first to start off, we have a fully certified staff. We've done, gosh, over thousands of colonics now. Our schedule is completely packed with the colonics. It's something that really, it seems invasive, but it's the anxiety of not knowing what to expect for the first 5 seconds. Our staff is great in that they really help calm you down. And the most that our clients tell us the day after or immediately after is that they feel so much lighter.
So if Vince went in to get a colonic, what would he expect? I mean, what would he have to do? He put a robe on him, take off all his clothes?
Well, no. You go from the waist down. We give him a robe, so he's fully covered the whole
time.
Well, his tie. He can leave his tie on if he wants to. He can leave his tie on.
Colonic with a tie. So
full questionnaire. So we're going to review your full health history with you. Make sure that you don't have any contraindications for the colonics, and then we'll get to it. It's all completely filtered water that's going right into the colon, and what the purpose is, it's to hydrate the colon, so all of the things that are compacted along the colon wall, get them out. Nice and easy.
Yeah. So wait a minute, you insert something.
Yep. There's a speculum, a completely disposable speculum that's going right into the rectum to the colon to hydrate the colon. And the therapist is there with you gauging water temperature and pressure. And the best thing, I mean, people, there's nobody that's never not returned for their follow-ups.
So there's a pressure that goes in with water.
Yeah, there's a
and then there's a release.
Water. It does. As the water's going in, we get water coming out and all of the compacted waste.
And can you see that waste go through?
You can. Some people look, some people don't. It's great that our therapists will be able to tell you, depending on what they see coming out, kind of your levels of health. how long it's been sitting there, whether you need to make food dietary changes.
Wow. And some food can be sitting in you for a long time.
For a very long time, and those are the things that really just intoxicate the body. You don't realize that maybe the headaches, the breakouts on the skin, you don't realize maybe that that's from just a very compacted and colon full of old stuff.
Yeah. So what does that do for you? I mean, do you have to put stuff back into the body, like a good bacteria?
You should, absolutely. And right in the center, we have all herbal supplements. So as soon as you leave us, we're going to be replenishing the colon with good, healthy bacteria. So we may be flushing some things out, but as soon as you're done with us, you'll be restoring the good bacterial balance.
Yeah. So you take care of a person's tail from head to toe.
100%.
There you go.
100%.
And then you should follow a good eating regimen, like some of the stuff that we have here, because you don't want to put that same stuff in that caused the problem.
100%. So right after, you want to make sure that you're keeping your food very light. Some soups, some smoothies like we have here. Things that are just going to be very light and not work your digestive system too hard to break down.
So we went from the water with the lemon in it. And now this is a smoothie that you made?
It's a green smoothie. It's actually a leftover from my breakfast this morning. And the day after, again, we want to go back to remembering that it's all about digestion, keeping everything moving and keeping the metabolism up. So here we have a green smoothie. This one has celery, some spinach, and cucumber. You can add green apple or pineapple to taste. And it's blended. It's a blended smoothie, so not a juicer. So keep the juicer away. Absolutely. Absolutely. What do you think?
Very good. Not too sweet.
It's not.
Because sugar can be a big problem for a lot of people.
For a lot of people.
This is pretty good.
Good. You want to leave me some for later?
And it smells healthy, too.
So
you know you're doing something right.
You feel full of energy?
Shucks. I'm bouncing now. Uh-oh, here we go.
The great thing about this is that, so it's it's fiber. So what the fiber is going to do, it acts as a broom in the digestive system to help push everything down and out. Again, keep the juicer away. All of the things that are going to be extracted in the juicer, you want to keep in the smoothie for the day after a heavy holiday meal.
And what do we have here?
So here we have two different recipes, one for breakfast and one that you can do for lunch or a salad. So this is quinoa. It's spelled Quinoa, and essentially
that's what's on the bottom there, right?
It's on the bottom.
Looks like an oatmeal or something.
We made it just like an oatmeal. So it was 1 cup of quinoa and 2 cups of almond milk. You kind of heat it up in a little saucepan, and you can leave that overnight. So you can use this today. You can leave some and leave for the day after as well, and you can make it to taste.
Tapioca.
No, it's quinoa.
Quinoa.
So you can put strawberry, whatever your favorite fruit is, for taste for the day after. And what quinoa does is that it's going to give us the protein that we need the day after. We want to avoid the carbs. We really want to get that protein to help keep our metabolism up.
Let me see.
You can have that. It's a strawberry.
Thank you.
Completely organic strawberry.
Can you eat the leaves with it?
No, don't eat the leaves. Put the leaves away.
This one's ripe, too.
Yeah, they're perfect.
There's something about eating something on TV that makes everybody salivate.
They're jealous. Everybody's jealous.
Well, you can have this, too. Okay, so what do we have in there?
So here we have the quinoa. It's a quinoa bowl, a quinoa veggie bowl. And what this has is some spinach just for decoration, and it has peas and asparagus. And it's very light, but again, it's full of fiber and full of protein, because what you want to remember is that for the day after, you want to keep the fiber to help keep pushing all of the things out of your, down and out of your digestive system. The longer we let things sit there, these big, rich meals, the longer you let them sit there, the longer they have a chance to ferment in your body, causing the gas, causing the bloatedness, causing the big belly. And it's something that we just want to avoid, especially the days after holiday meals.
And then putrefied meat. If you eat meat, it sits in there for long. It takes a long time to digest meat,
Meat
right?
has a very long
Doesn't look like you eat steaks
time.
or anything like that.
Not really. I mean, I stick
every
to
now and then occasional
chicken, but a lot of fish. And the thing is that beef in general, it's very high in protein. You're never going to get as much protein as you can from beef. but you can get that same amount of protein from things like green leafy vegetables, from the kale, and things like that. Beef has a very long transit time, so again, the longer you let it sit there, the worse off for where you'll be.
And finally?
And here we have this is my favorite, so this is butternut squash with a little bit of maple syrup and some cinnamon.
May I taste one?
Absolutely. It might be a little cool now, but they're an absolute favorite. So for Thanksgiving, we have the pies, we have the flan, we have all of these things, and you want to make sure that you're keeping your sugar levels balanced. But you want to get them from a natural sugar, like butternut squash.
I like that.
You can make this to taste. You can, put a little bit of honey if you wanted to. But again, this is full of fiber. It's completely natural. And the greatest thing is that it gives you that sugar craving. It satisfies the sugar craving that you have for the day after.
Okay, so where can we find you?
Well, we're right here in the Bronx. We've been here for about 3.5 years, and we're right on 3rd Avenue, 156. Hopefully, a lot of the viewers will check us out. The website has a ton of information. MyWellnessSolutions.com has a ton of information.
Wellsolutions.com?
MyWellness Solutions.
MyWellnessSolutions.com. MyWellnessSolutions.com. Go there, check it out. Miss Santana will hook you up, get you back into the wellness thing. Healthy eating, healthy living. Give her a big round of applause, everybody.
Thank you.
Violet Santana, holistic health practitioner. And we will pay you a visit. There are a lot of great things here. Can we share them with everybody?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, one more time. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. She's doing her thing. All right, coming up next, I sit down with an exclusive interview with John Liu for his final interview as city controller. You want to check it out. But first, let's take a good look at the Christmas in the Bronx.